Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Rebuild It. It's been a while since we've seen you and actually done a rebuilding episode here. So this is actually our finale episode of the 2018 Chevy Silverado High Country. So we've been looking forward to that. We want to apologize for how long it's been. Andy has been swamped with a new baby and he's moved and all that since the last episode. And I have been working on things, but you can't hardly keep buying bills if nothing sells. So I've got a bunch of stuff here that still needs to sell before I can buy a whole lot more. Although I do have one more project that I'm working on in the background here that we'll probably reveal next week. When diesel is $5.99 a gallon in some places or more, it's hard to sell diesel trucks. So that's the problem, and we'll just keep on doing what we can do until we get some stuff sold. But for now, let's go on and show you the finale. Alright, so as I load this up, take it to Mike, he is going to decide whether to repair or replace that body panel, that bedside. It's got one little kind of a raised spot right there, I guess from where it all went forward. And then just that down there. It's got one little dent right here where the Silverado was and a little crease here you don't have to fix and repaint the whole tailgate. But the only other thing on this entire truck is up here where I probably showed you earlier. We've got some little nicks and scratches where that fender hit this door. And I'm gonna see if he has a good way to fix that without painting the whole door. But I'll let him be the judge of that. And let's get this thing loaded up and taken to him. So here I am at Body Man Mike's. That was quite the load on over here. I mean, it's just, you can definitely feel it's back there compared to that Jeep I just hauled with this thing. But that truck handled it like it's no problem at all. So let's get her unloaded.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to play What Did Mark Forget? Study this 360-degree shot of our 2018 Chevrolet Silverado High Country. Mark forgot to install something that is clearly visible, or not visible, in this clip. Don't see it? Feel free to replay this clip as many times as you desire. Once you have your guess ready, type it in the comments below. The first viewer to correctly guess the item Mark forgot will receive an official Rebuild It cab, just like the ones worn by the cast of Rebuild It. That's right, you too can now look like you know what you're doing in your own garage when you put a Rebuild It hat on that noggin. Or choose to go chic and mingle with the stars. Even they won't know you're not a real cast member when you have on an official Rebuild It hat. Rebuild It hats are made from only the finest materials from Bangladesh and assembled by skilled craftsmen with weeks of experience in Pakistan. These hats are a guaranteed head-turner. They will have your friends asking you for advice on repairing all of their vehicles. USA residents only, please.
Hey, Mr. Microphone, don't cheap out on us. We'll ship that cap to East Cambodia if that's where the winner's from.
Make that Earth residents only. You heard that right. We'll ship the hat to the winner no matter what country you're from. And remember, you're looking for what's not there.
Well, we have the High Country back home. All the bodywork paint is done. You guys remember the stuff that Mike had to do was this back quarter panel back here, artist bedside, not quarter panel. That was what was damaged. It's kind of hard to see with the sun, but it's really good. OEM. And they painted the tailgate. So looks really, really nice. I'm super happy with it. So all got left to do is put badges back on it. We've got a Chevy badge to go right there in the center, and a High Country badge, and a Silverado script to go across there, kind of like that. So I'll get those put on, and then we'll start getting ready for our price breakdown. All right, so after a bunch of measuring and marking and all that, I've got all our badges back on. So that looks nice. So now let's go do little glamour shots. right, guys, it's time for the price breakdown. So get comfortable. This could take a while. This is a very long list, and we spent a lot of money on this build. So start with the purchase price at the auction. We bought it from IAA, $29,375. IAA fees were $2,289.25. Delivery, we had it shipped from, I believe it was Dallas, maybe, $1,076.46. The front bumper, this blew me away. I can't believe that it cost that much to replace that bumper, and we had some of the parts for it. $1,950.65. The rear bumper, $1,175.19. The hood, $1,108.08. The fender we replaced, the other side I think, $551.25. Front grille and the support for that, $802.86. Paint, $2,691.80. The little bed caps, $37.85. Mud flaps, $34.99. The air filter, $41.87. Radiator, $891.62. That includes the supports for it. Headlights, $824.99. Floor mats, $54.54. Running boards, $159.89. The coolant tank, $98.40. Wiring harness for the, I think it was the back bumper, $86.79. The fuel tank shield that we had to put up underneath there that the forklift destroyed, $126.66. All the AC parts, $204.60. Transmission cooler and parts for it, $326.39. Washer reservoir, $45.17. The intercooler, $393.51. Fan shroud, $68.69. All the seat belt repair and the module reset, $279.51. Miscellaneous nuts and bolts, $45.70. Battery, $148.31. Airbags, $651.96. Fuse box, $37.60. Shock absorber, $73.85. Power steering cooler, $103.63. The dash, $517.21. All the little badges and decals, $108.96. And an inspection, $31. So if you've been doing that in your head, hopefully you came up with the same thing I did, $46,414.23. So there you have it. That was a long build. It had a lot of damage. It's kind of like the other one that we did, but this one, everything was, or most of the stuff was more expensive because it was the fancier version of everything. So it's finished, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. You guys let me know what you think about that price. Is that way high? What do you think this is worth now? It's in 2018 with 50 some odd thousand miles, and it's a high country, so it's got every option that I know of. So let me know what you think down in the comments below, and appreciate you watching. If you did enjoy this whole build, even though we stretched it out over months, give us a thumbs up down below. And we'll see you next time.
And always remember, don't retire it if you can rebuild it. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in and watching this week's episode of Rebuild It. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any awesome content. Have a good one.